All-Star break fast approaching. The Jazz tip off a mini two-game homestand tonight at Delta Center. And first up, there he is, Luka Doncic and the LA Lakers. Luka made his Laker debut Monday night and makes his road debut against John Collins and the Jazz, who went 17-11 just 2 nights ago. Craig Bolerjack, you know this man, Big T, Thurl Bailey. It's a little buzz in the house tonight. Luka and LeBron are both here. They'll both play. And yes, it's another heavy dose of the Lakers. But remember, Big T, J.J. Redick's team will get another heavy dose of a guy named Jordan Clarkson. If you break down his numbers the last 3 games, JC averaging 24 points, 47% from 3, 90% from the free throw line. Big T, I say flame on.
Yeah, flame on. And what about a great jump start? Inserted into the starting lineup against the Clippers and just came out on fire, just knocking down 3 after 3. Had 14 points, Bowler, in that first quarter, most of them outside. But you know that he can bring the magic inside as well. You like those early shots into the shot clock on the fast break. But when the magician gets to work, watch out. Really unstoppable in those kind of shots. Jazz going to need that for him tonight.
I still say he's Houdini 2.0. The Jazz do need a heavy dose of Jordan Clarkson tonight. Hey, now the Lakers are playing by far their best basketball of this season, and the numbers will prove that out, T. They own a record now of 32-19. That's 4th best in the West. They've won 6 in a row, 10 of 11, and have scored 120 or more points during that 6-game run of wins. That's the most since Showtime, Magic, Worthy back in 1985. And tonight, yes, both Luka and LeBron will play in SLC.
Well, I don't need to really talk about what these guys can do. Everybody in the world knows that. But Luka Doncic inserted on this Laker team. You put him in an ISO situation, he punishes switches. He finds a way with bigger guys outside to get that shot off. He's one of the best at it that's ever done it. And LeBron, one of the best ever, doing it at 40 years old, Bowler. I just cannot believe that a guy that age can keep doing it at the level he's doing it. But you put those two together, and we saw what they did the other night, and Jazz are going to have to really come up with some kind of defense to get the ball out of those guys' hands tonight.
Yeah, indeed. Did I mention he's 22-year veteran?
Oh, my goodness.
In this league? And you mentioned it, 40 years young, playing like he's 20, 25. All right, stay close. Jazz Lakers here at Delta Center, and coming up, Taylor Hendricks reflects on Black History Month. He'll sit down with Lauren Green. All coming up next. Stay close.
To reflect on what this month used to mean to him and how that's evolved and what it means to him now.
I just remember reading a lot of books about it growing up, and really just learning how it affects us today.
When you look at now, you know, fast forward all these years, how do you view the month like differently than when you were a kid?
I mean, I view it now as very important. I really feel like, you know, to grow and learn things, you gotta see how things were done in the past. It's kind of like your parents, you know, they go through a lot of things and then they teach you how it's done so you could do it right in the future. So I feel like that's how this was with history.
Have you seen it change a lot? I mean, not even since you were a kid, but even the last few years, just how it's celebrated in general. Do you feel like you just, every year, maybe you're learning something different about this month?
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like with the emergence of social media, it promotes it a lot, and you know, you see it a lot everywhere, which is a great thing.
J.J. Redick. And discover the best you. Delta, proud to be the official airline and community partner of the Utah Jazz. Your Utah Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. And by Zions Bank, the official bank of the Utah Jazz. Wednesday night in Salt Lake City, and the Utah Jazz, a rematch. Big T from Monday's game in Los Angeles against the Lakers. A lot of hype there, a lot of hype tonight. Lineups presented by Zions Bank, the official bank of the Utah Jazz. Luka Doncic made his debut Monday, makes his road debut tonight here in SLC alongside Austin Reaves, Hachimura, LeBron, and Jackson Hayes. And for the Jazz, it's Collier and Jordan Clarkson up front, Markkanen, John Collins, and Walker Kessler. Let's check in and say hello to Lauren Green.
Well, guys, we just saw this team 2 days ago, right? And Walker Kessler told me after that game, it's all about how you respond. He told me in the locker room post-game, hey, I'm already looking forward to today. When I asked Lauri Markkanen about this rematch that was so soon, he said, hey, we were playing on our heels a little bit last game, playing out of our style. Now we've watched the film, and there are a lot of things we can fix. And those biggest problems he named was just going out, setting the tone as a team, and emphasizing physicality. That's the word, physicality. It was used post-game by all the players, by Coach Hardy. I expect to see that message translate pretty early on the court, guys.
All right, thank you, Lauren. And yes, Big T, you have to play physical against LeBron and along with Luka, making his second appearance with the Lakers. Look, what happened Monday night? The Jazz allowed the Lakers to shoot 54%, and also the Lakers scored 58 points in the paint.
Yeah, first of all, let me say this, Bowler. As a basketball fan, this is what I'm happiest about the most, that LeBron and Luka are playing tonight, right? I mean, because you've got two great players. One could have rested, right? Or maybe both. But I like the fact that they're here in this arena playing this game. And with the Jazz, look, the Laker mystique, the Luka thing, that's over. You had that in LA. You get past it. Maybe a little much for our young players. But tonight you're at home. You're trying to get a big win here against a really, really good team. And I like to see the Jazz start a lot better than they did in LA.
It's a great point. Big T, let's play. Jackson Hayes will jump against Walker Kessler. Utah 5 wins on this floor, 18 losses. The Lakers are a 500 club away from Crypto.com Arena, 13-13. The tap belongs to LeBron and the Lakers, and here we go. Hayes bodied up by Walker. They switch, they blitz out front. Hayes slips a pass, great ball movement. Hachimura, Luka deep, straight away, triple, up and out, and the rebound to Collins.
Well, in LA, they started out with lobs to Hayes. Jazz really prepared for that time.
Luka is now 1 of 8 as a Laker from downtown. He was 1 of 7 on Monday. This is his first triple tonight as Collins goes corner 3. Austin Reaves, a young talent out of Oklahoma, undrafted. Wide open. Just a breakdown defensively. Walker just was a little flat-footed and surprised he had no frontline help.
Well, yeah, it's tough for him to get a little off on the help side and get back to the position, and Hayes just had to step on him.
JC cross court to Collins. LeBron, watch out, so dangerous on a downhill run. 3 Jazz players collapse, forces the turnover, and Markkanen swings it into front court to Collier. Here's Collins. Little bounce pass, JC. Had a jumper, gave it away. Back inside, Walker, one bounce, puts it down over Hachimura.
Beautiful. Maybe the best power dribble into the D I've seen Walker Kessler have this season. That's a great start for him.
Walker, number 1 in the NBA in field goal percentage at 71%. Hachimura, corner 3, up and in. Rui had 21 points, 3 triples against the Jazz on Monday night, and he is dangerous. 43% from downtown this season. JC on a roll inside. Walker's done a marvelous job giving the Jazz second opportunities this year. That shot in and out. Rebound Doncic.
We always talk about the scoring of Luka Doncic. His vision is unbelievable. Him finding Hachimura on the play before.
Ball thrown away, and the Jazz commit the first turnover of this game.
Right here, Walker just could not get over to get vertical on that shot. But right here, nice power move, just pushes Hachimura back for that dunk.
LeBron, 40 years of age. Ball knocked down by Markkanen and Kessler there defensively. Out front, Doncic 3. 0 for 2 tonight. JC glides into front court. They'll try a triple.
That's the JC we want. Started that way against the Clippers, been doing a nice job in that starting lineup as LeBron answers with his own.
Doesn't take long. After that made bucket, the Lakers pushed it and pushed in a hurry, and LeBron knocks down a three. Here's another triple by the Jazz, up and out. Austin Reeves with a rebound. Lakers early, 8-5. They've won 6 in a row, 10 of 11. Hachimura, free throw line jumper, straight away good. He's dropped a quick 5 here on the Jazz.
You know, on that one, he gets Walker backpedaling. It's just hard to recover on a mid-range shot when you get the defense backing up.
He turned the 6-game winning streak. Hachimura. How about that blow by?
Wow, almost missed it. It was so fast, Bolo.
I blinked. Isaiah gone. Hachimura has averaged 20 points in the 6-game winning streak. Nicely done. John Collins defensively swats that shot away from Austin Reeves. Jazz down by 3. Clarkson controls the handle against Luka. Inside out. Walker's there. Reverse it. Put it down. Beautiful move. JC the assist. And Kessler with two buckets early.
Not many other guys in the league that creative, more creative than Jordan Clarkson. Just does a nice job in finding Kessler.
Ball tapped out. Easy on the other end.
That's the unselfishness of one Isaiah Collier. Assists are important to him, and he's just done such a good job leading all rookies, obviously, in assists. But Jazz defense coming up with a nice play right there.
10 dimes Monday night against the Lakers. Already 2 here early in the first quarter. LeBron against Markkanen. Walker jumps out on LeBron deep. 3 is up and out. John Collins right there for the rebound. Jazz have the lead of 11-10. Clarkson shot, swatted away, quick outlet. Hachimura on a run to the rack and lays it home.
I think JC actually lost it as he was going up. Looked like a block, but the ball just slipped out of his hands.
Rui Hachimura has not missed a shot. He's 3 for 3, 7 points in the quarter. Collins on a stop and pop jumper, sweet.
Well, I love watching that big fella play. He's got a lot in his bag. Stretching the floor for threes, mid-range game.
He was one of 3 Jazz players to go double-double in LA Monday night. Jackson Hayes takes a fall to the floor and a whistle. We've got a timeout. Isaiah Collier with the blow-by pass LeBron. Nice start in Salt Lake. Back after the break. Last tea or a cup of tea because it's tea time.
It is, and you see that LA are closers, 22-7. Games decided by 10 or less. Throw that out the window. If you want to focus on the 7, that's good. They're not perfect. You got to keep this game close to have a chance. And X factors, I'm looking for some from the Jazz. I'm hoping it's a guy like Bryce Sensabaugh who's been struggling with his shot, not getting many. Johnny Juzang could be one as well. But Jazz needs some X factors in this game.
Nice cut inside. Clarkson fouled by Reeves. Great pass from John Collins. Keontae George is on the floor.
And speaking of Reeves, he is the X factor. Great pass. Nice backdoor cut by JC.
Jazz started this game, 1 of 5. They've hit 5 of their last 7 shots. First free throw, jumps out. Clarkson, 11 years out of Missouri. His three-point percentage has jumped a bit too, from 33 up to 38%. His last 7, 45% from downtown. Makes the second. Ties the game at 14 as LeBron takes a seat at the 6:17 mark. T, you made a point earlier about Luka and both LeBron playing tonight. Look, this is their last game before the All-Star break. LeBron back to San Francisco. Luka is going to continue to work on his conditioning, but I thought you were right. One or the other would not go tonight. It's surprising, and I think Jazz Nation deserves to see the Lakers at full speed.
No, I agree. I agree. And you're not going to get much more full speed out of that man right there. Let me tell you something. He understands what his conditioning is, and obviously he needs to be able to last through most of the game. But he is so good at what he does with what he has. Sometimes it doesn't even matter. But he's got to figure out what this offense wants of him for the Lakers. You put him in an ISO situation, he knows what to do. But, you know, each team has their own verbiage and language, and I'm sure he's got to go through that period where he's got to get comfortable with his teammates.
Missed both free throws. A surprise.
Out of shape, maybe? No, I'm kidding.
Bryce Sensabaugh on the floor. The catch and shoot. Markkanen, that's a good sign. Early threes. He was 1 of 8 Monday night in LA. The Jazz now have scored on 6 of the last 7 possessions, trying to make it 7 of 8 with Sensabaugh front court.
Well, the defense has been spot on. Not perfect, but good enough to give the Jazz some fast break opportunities.
All 5 starters have now scored for the Jazz. Clarkson stuck on the wing, guarded by Reeves. Here's Markkanen, short shot clock 5. Down to 4, rolls to 3. Inside, out it comes, and the rebound pulled down by Luka. Doncic on the lead inside. Jackson Hayes for 2.
Luka putting on a burst of speed right there, knowing that he had numbers and had an advantage.
Here's Keontae in his 2nd year out of Baylor, making the most of it off the bench. Short, nice rebound. Markkanen back inside out, sends a ball, winds it up deep, and again short. He is now 2 of his last 22 from downtown.
Yeah, he just has to not be short.
Doncic with a deep triple.
Well, he's rarely short from there, but Bryce Sensabaugh has to figure out how to get that ball in, but just don't be short on him. Most of his have been short, but Luka just understanding, show him some speed right here, knowing he has a numbers opportunity, gets it to Jackson Hayes, and then does what he does best, that step back. Probably his most favorite shot.
He'll take a seat alongside LeBron. That last foul was on Hayes, and that puts JC back at the line for 2.
Get a super fast connection to the Utah.
Bolo, Coach J.J. Redick has done a really good job with the 2 aforementioned on the bench, on his bench, with Rui Hachimura and Austin Reeves really taking over the responsibility on the offensive end. They've done a good job. Won a few games without him.
Lynn makes his first appearance after signing on with the Jazz. Former Jazz man Jared Vanderbilt also on the court. Here's Keontae coming up short on 3. Vando with a rebound. Coming up on the 4-minute mark, first quarter. Shake Milton shakes it inside. Lynn pumps it down. Denied. Walker was there. The Kessler effect. JC strolls into front court. Markkanen deep. Triple. Got it. Up here a 3-pointer. 2 threes for Markkanen.
Those are such big plays. Walker Kessler. Yeah, he may catch a dunk every once in a while, but more often than not, he is going to reject that shot if you test him. Just love this about Walker. Just persistent, not worried about getting dunked on. Blocks that one. What does it lead to? The finisher from deep.
T, I've got the block shot watch party going now. 3 blocks in the quarter. 99 now on the season for Kessler. One more puts him at 100 for 3 consecutive years and change. Walker picks up the foul. Oh, they give it to Sensabaugh.
Let's see. He had that arm just slanted just enough.
Shake Milton makes the first of 2. Let's check in with Lauren on Big Walker Kessler. Lauren?
Well, guys, Coach Hardy was asked just a few nights ago against this first Lakers matchup this week on Walker's defensive communication and how that's improved over 3 years. And Coach said, you know, how early he's calling out coverages that he's involved in, that's improved so much. Now the next step for him is, you know, not assuming things. The best communicators on defense constantly point out the obvious things about coverage, so he is getting better, but that's that's the next step he wants to look for Walker, guys.
Making strides this season in his 3rd year. Ball punched out, picked up by Milton. Lakers with the ball, 21-20 with the lead. The ball's a loose, got away from Lynn. Sends the ball, runs the floor, leaves it for Markkanen. Missed a layup, got a foul, offensive. So the Lakers call the timeout, the foul on Markkanen. And now George Rodman just gave the officials a look, and they're going to challenge this call. The whistle on Lowry.
Look at his feet.
Oh, yeah.
In the circle. The result when we come back. And Bowler, right here, you see the feet right here inside the restricted area. The officials took a little while to look at it, and I thought it was pretty obvious.
During the review, it is observed that Lauri Markkanen catches the ball outside the lower defensive box. Reeves is in the restricted area, making it a restricted area block. The call is overturned. The challenge is successful, and Markkanen will shoot 2 shots.
So George Rodman hits the home run on that call, T. 2 feet in the restricted area, take away the foul. Offensive foul and 2 shots for Lowry.
I'll tell you who was really adamant right after the whistle was blown. It was Keontae George. And he was twirling his fingers so fast, Bowler, I thought he was going to elevate.
He's going to helicopter out of here.
Yeah, he was right there when it happened and saw Reeves' feet. George Rodman, I told him to smile after those victories. That was a little one.
8 points in the quarter for Markkanen. The Jazz with a 1-point lead on the Lakers. LeBron back on the floor. Dalton Knecht, who just came back after practicing with the Charlotte Hornets with that trade tee that never went through. There's a shot inside. No, actually a dish.
Nice.
Collier finds
Beautiful.
his fellow rookie, Filipowski.
Well, I've been on a few teams where guys were on the trading block and the trade was announced and it didn't go through. It's kind of an awkward situation. They're trying to welcome Dalton Knecht back into the fold.
He's got the triple from the corner and he hits.
That'll help.
And I think, you know what, Lauren, that will help, as T just said, to forget about just what happened less than a week ago.
No, that's right. And J.J. Redick was really adamant of speaking about Dalton Knecht in that situation just a few nights ago when we were in Los Angeles. He said Dalton and him had spoken that morning, and he had expressed his empathy and grace to give him, knowing that he'd been through a lot of emotion after that rescinded trade. He said he's not necessarily in the rotation that was on Monday night, but he did note that he would play Wednesday night. So it is to be expected, a lot of emotion just being back in the Lakers jersey during tonight's game, guys.
Markkanen fights for that rebound down low, sends a ball upset, T. He missed 2 short.
Yeah,
Two shots short.
Coach is talking to him right now. He's saying, hey, you can't worry about it. Just play the game. You're out there for a reason. Relax, let it come to you. You'll get back on track. Yeah, Dalton Knecht needed a little time to kind of process everything after coming back from Charlotte, and which is understandable. And I had him actually in the running for Rookie of the Year early in the season. I thought he had a great game against us.
First season in the league for JJ. He played 15 years in this league for 6 different teams. He seems to have caught the attention of LeBron. He replaced Darvin Ham after 2 short years in Los Angeles, T. And no, it's not easy to coach superstars, and it's not easy if it's LeBron, and it's not easy in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and especially a guy like J.J. Redick with no coaching experience, right? I think his playing experience has helped him in a lot of ways.
They collapse, sends a ball on LeBron, was able to scoot that ball out to Vanderbilt. Collier, right back at you from deep.
That's what confidence would do.
little by little improving that three-point shot. He's up to 21%. Talking to threes. A little shake there by Shake Milton. He's got a 5-point quarter and a 30-29 Laker lead.
And it's amazing how Isaiah Collier's confidence in everything else but his three helps his three-point shooting.
45 ticks left on the first quarter clock. Filipowski straddles the three-point line. Markkanen takes that pass, drives, scores on a nice Euro step. And Lowry T is off to a hot start. He has scored 12 in quarter number 1. Backside rebound by Collier.
Coach Will Hardy is really trying to put Lowry in a position where he can go downhill.
Wow. Cutter, Lowry, Markkanen, nasty, angry, and the assist to the rookie, Collier.
Well, Isaiah Collier lost the ball. Vandy almost took it from him. He got it right back. That's just stick-to-itiveness. And just sets Lowry up for a nice dunk.
Jazz have put 33 on the board here at Delta Center in the opening quarter. LeBron slides a pass into Vanderbilt. Got a foul whistled. Hand up. Filipowski whistle for his first.
Bowler, watch this. Vandy thinks he's got a clean steal, but Isaiah Collier takes it away. And guess what? Hammer time. Beautiful dish. Beautiful dunk.
So Vanderbilt at the line. A second left on the first quarter clock. High scoring, Big T. Lakers 42%. They've hit 46% from 3, and the Jazz are at 48%. And Markkanen is, by the way, he has scored a season high in points in the opening quarter of 14.
Well, those 30s are really important for the Jazz. First quarter in LA against the Lakers, 25 points. Second quarter, 22. Third, 28. So if you can stay in that 30-point range, you know, and your defense is good, you're going to stay close in this game. We even have a slight lead as the Jazz do headed to this next quarter.
Vanderbilt misses the 2 free throws. The Jazz leave the floor. A hot-handed moment for peace of mind. The smartest homes use Vivint.
Block party, baby. You talked about keeping the count for Walker Kessler's blocks. And the Kessler effect has been in effect. Nope, not this time, Len. Walker Kessler with 1 block in the Laker game at their place, already with 3, Bowler. Nice start for him.
4 points, 3 boards, 3 blocks. He's got 99 in his pocket for the season. How about this, Thurl? The Jazz have led or been tied their opponent after the first quarter in 8 of their last 9 games. So hot starts, yes. Not in LA Monday night. But the bottom line is they've got to learn still how to close it.
Well, they do. And what's allowed them to get to that lead is the fact that the defense has been so much better than in LA. You know, and when you can score some of those points off good defense, that's what's working for you.
Jazz trailed 72-47 at halftime Monday night. Big quarter here. Collins bust inside, whistle.
Well, there were 5 yellow jerseys in that paint. But John Collins finds a way to give the Jazz a second opportunity and gets to the line.
Alex Len picks up foul number 2. Jazz hit just 2 of 6 free throws in the first quarter.
Come visit Doug Smith Kia at our new location in Linden. No one knows Kia like Doug.
John Collins, 17 points, 11 rebounds, 2 steals and a block against LA on Monday. He makes 2 at the line.
He is so efficient.
Has been all year.
Yeah, it doesn't take bad shots either. I like him in ISOs, I like him stretching the floor, I like him in the paint and the line.
Austin Reeves. Shake Milton back out front, deep, straight away. Short on that 3-point attempt. Filipowski, the rebound. How about that pass? Just a bit out front of Johnny Juzang.
You don't mind those. I mean, that was just a hair off. But really great vision by Isaiah Collier. When you're going to be as good as he's been, you got to take some risks. You won't win them all, but you'll win most of them.
Jazz dish out 9 dimes in the first quarter, 5 by Collier.
Offensive foul here on LeBron.
Swiping away.
Yeah, you can't hook right there. Kind of holds John Collins off, even swipes the back of his head.
Collins wants that ball. He's got it. They blitz Collins, lost the handle, picks it back up, works against Lynn. He'll jump it. Sweet shot. That net barely moved, and he took on the big 7-footer. And what do? You just find some space and knock it home.
Well, they brought an extra body, and that extra body just decided to go home. He was left ISO with Lynn.
Up over the backboard, that shot by Austin Reaves. Reaves off to a slow start. 10 minutes on the court, 0 for 5. And 0 for 4 from 3.
And that's good news for the Jazz because he is a problem, Reaves is, when he gets rolling. The Jazz go to John Collins again.
Collins muscles it up inside, reaching out. Lynn for the rebound. And LeBron will bring it into front court.
Watch a fadeaway right here. Nobody comes.
Playing catch with Reaves. There's that step back. The jumper's away and good.
Yep, that's his shot. And as a defender, you kind of got to know that. He's going to go into your body and go lean back as far as he can. You got to stretch out as far as you can contest that shot.
Keontae's 3 off the mark. Once again, LeBron front court. Shake Milton, space in the paint. He'll take it. Blocked by Flip. Back out front, Reaves. Shake Milton for a triple. Up and out, backside. Rebound, Collier.
As Will Hardy saying, Al Filipowski's next level is what you just saw. A great block on the defensive end.
Juzang's 3 off the mark. LeBron again running the show, sets up Reaves for 3. Again, cold tonight in Salt Lake City. Maybe, oh, that pass kicked out of bounds by Lynn.
Field goal was good though, Bowler.
Oh, that was from 30 yards out. The Isaiah Collier T has an incredible ability, from what I've seen early in his career, to see if he likes to skip. He likes to really make it one of those thread the needle type of passes that go down low in the block.
Yeah, and if you're a point guard and you want to be good at that, it's about reading angles, right? Reading angles and reading space and giving yourself enough time to make those plays. And he came with a lot of that. Now he's sharpening the knife.
Got a travel call on Collins.
Right here, Bolo, on the kick with Len. Oh, perfect shot. Get that guy another beer.
I think he's walking up. Nah, that'll bring one down to him. Come on. Put it on the Laker tab. What do you think?
Somebody's paying for it.
Here's LeBron. That sweet spot against Collins.
Same shot.
Little wiggle. Now goes baseline quickly. Flip, left his feet. There's a foul.
That time, LeBron using that leverage, trying to back down, and then spins to his right.
Second foul whistled on Collins, puts LeBron up on the line tonight. For the first time, Lakers are 2 of 6, the Jazz 7 of 10. LeBron will make his 21st All-Star appearance in San Francisco this weekend. You look at scoring average, highest NBA all time. Michael, Wilt, Luka, number 3, and LeBron checks in, number 7. 27 points a game. Stolen Reaves. Juzang never saw him coming, and he flies in for his first bucket. Reaves had missed his first 6.
Yeah, Reaves looking for something to get his offense going, and it usually is defense that can help in that area.
Flip from the corner, up and out, and 1 and out for the Jazz. LeBron once again out front, runs the show. Collins stares him down. He'll take a jumper. Out, tapped up, picked up. Collins Scoops a little pass off to Juzang, gets it back. He'll drive inside and travels once again.
Well, on that one, they're just saying that both feet did not land at the same time. If one lands before the other, they're going to call that every time. And John is trying to explain that, hey, I jump stopped.
5th turnover for the Jazz, 3 for the Lakers. Dalton Connect on the floor with Reeves. Now Shake Milton working against Cody Williams, the 10th pick out of Colorado, on the floor here in the first half.
See Cody Williams showing. Maybe a defensive 3-second call.
You heard the crowd roar as Luka stood up and came back onto the floor. So that defensive 3-second violation is a technical free throw. Reeves will take it, and he is short.
I think it may have been on Cody Williams. He's trying to help John Collins by shading a little bit towards LeBron, but his guy leaves and goes away, and he's only got a couple of seconds to get back to him or go trap LeBron, and he stays kind of in no man's land.
Luka hands it back. Reeves trying to turn the corner on Filipowski. Doncic cross court. Milton for 3. Tapped out by Flip, but the Lakers retrieve it. Luka paint inside, swings it in.
Yeah, you cannot reach on Luka. You've got to figure out a way to get laterally over in front of him, make him change his direction or his shot.
Stolen by Doncic off that pass from Filipowski. Jazz get back 2 defensively. Luka steps back behind the 3, gave that shot back to Reeves. He'll drive inside off the glass and draws a foul.
It's a good little 2-man game there. I mean, Luka had a shot, Reeves had a shot. A little back and forth gets the Jazz kind of thrown off defensively. The Jazz are bringing the sheriff, the rim protector, Walker Kessler back into the game.
Reeves makes the first of 2. Upcoming schedule brought to you by University of Utah Health, the trusted healthcare partner for the Jazz on and off the court. How about this, T? I had to double take this. I'll tell you, it's been a rough road. I'm speaking of road trips, but 9 straight at home. Starts tonight. Lakers, Clippers tomorrow night. All-Star break, and then starts again with the Thunder. Detroit will be the last game of that 9-game homestand.
I think everybody is excited about that schedule except my wife. I might be home a little too long, but
I'll put you up. Don't
Thank you,
worry.
brother.
Yeah, I'll put you up, pal. Not a problem. Hey, Justin Zanuck, Jazz general manager, is going to join us in the booth here in a moment. We'll talk trade deadline, the day break. There was a review. And the call overturned.
it's like the ball was dislodged by LeBron right here before any contact was made.
During review, it is observed that James legally gets to the ball and deflects it away. Imminent possession was Los Angeles, therefore the challenge is successful. 24 seconds on the shot clock.
Luka straddling that 3-point line. Reeves bounces inside out. Hachimura.
Good contest there by Johnny Juzang on Hachimura.
Koloko, who is on the floor, tapped that ball, kept it alive for a moment.
Now with this group out there, that ball has to move. You've got scorers, as Lauri Markkanen comes in, and Jordan Clarkson, so it'll be different.
And Keontae.
Yep, and Keontae George. So just wondering where the points were going to come from. John's going to take a rest. but I still like to see ball movement. Unless there's a couple of ISO situations with Jordan Clarkson or Lowry at the nail or Lowry coming off a screen, moving without the ball.
Deontay George set to inbound, finds Walker. Jazz down by 2 with the ball. Markkanen stops and pops straight away 3. Splash. Beautiful. Markkanen, how about a 17-point half? 14 in the first quarter.
Yeah, nice job. Good defensive job getting back. Love the play here. Lowry deep, has enough space off the dribble. Just rises up for a 3.
Going to welcome in Jazz General Manager Justin Zanuck, who made his way up those stairs. Great crowd here tonight to watch the Lakers and the Jazz. And Jay-Z, it's great to see you. I know you've got a little sigh of relief as you've passed yet another trade deadline. Welcome to the booth. I'm sitting on the floor, it feels like, but that's okay. Hey, tell me just how you feel now after things worked itself out. You were involved in some trades. You improved by sending some draft picks out, and you got one back.
Yep. I'm finally going to get a little sleep here when All-Star break starts. So thanks for having me, guys.
Absolutely.
You know, every trade deadline is like another lever that we can pull in terms of the development of this team. They're all, you know, interconnected with free agency, the draft, trade deadline, or opportunities to, one, evaluate your team halfway through the season, or now more than half through the season, and also what opportunities become available. We are constantly looking at opportunities to improve the team. This trade deadline is a little unique with nice deflection, Cody. It was unique because of the new apron rules, and you had a lot of these teams in different salary structures, so a lot of us are trying to figure out like how this was going to work. And the opportunities that came to us were the ability to increase our asset base. Not very, you know, exciting, but things that were needed to do with where we are with our team is continue to acquire more swings to improve this club and be on our path toward becoming championship competitive.
Well, Jay-Z, feel free to multitask while we're talking to you and you're watching the game, but
you're under contract as an analyst now, okay?
No problem.
Well, my question is,
anytime.
I'd like to hear your thoughts. I mean, obviously, the Anthony Davis, Luka Doncic trade was a shocker to a lot of people. You guys had a role you played in it. You talked about assets. Kind of give Jazz Nation an idea of, one, your thoughts on that trade and how it went down.
Look, I mean, obviously, Rob Pelinka even said it in his press conference introducing Luka that it was a gift. And I think that's how a lot of my colleagues, don't want to speak for them, but how we all kind of felt. But Nico and Dallas, they do a great job. They obviously have their reasons and wanting to improve the defense and obviously getting a top 15 player in their own right there. And, you know, they decided that was in their best interest. As I said before, with the new apron rules, apron 1 and apron 2, a lot of these bigger deals that you saw of primary guys moving, they needed a third and fourth team. Not every one of them, but, you know, the majority of them, and we were involved in 2 of them. So where we were with having some extra space and Ryan giving us great resources to use that stuff to continue to pick up things that are a benefit to the Jazz, we were able to execute on it. Obviously, it kind of reshaped the Western Conference, and when we are up there with those guys here very soon, then maybe I'd care a little bit more being the third team. At this point where we are, like, if we were in the playoffs right now, I'd be asking both of them, like, what is going on here, and I'm not doing it. Yeah. But where we are, the ability to pick up stuff basically for free, to do something that another team would have done anyway, that was really sweet.
Yes, it was.
Nice segue.
You took it.
Nice
yes, that was really sweet. Keontae stood straight up, and the Jazz getting a little tough themselves and out on the defensive and offensive side. Justin, you know, if you like to finish your thought, I mean, it stunned the NBA, it stunned fans, it stunned GMs. That was really a once-in-a-20-year trade, was it not?
Yeah, it may have even been more. I've even been racking my brain to figure out the last time somebody this big outside of free agency being traded at that age, at 25 years old. And you're talking about a global superstar. This is not just, you know, one of the best players in the NBA. You're talking about a guy with global reach.
I want to ask you about KJ Martin. My last season in the league was his dad, Kenyon Martin's first season. Tough player, physical. Talk to me about KJ and maybe the role he can play here with the Jazz.
Yeah, amazingly, he's only 24, and this is his 5th season in the league. Started with a rebuilding Houston team. He brings some things that we're really excited to get to know KJ, things that we don't have a lot on our team. Like, he's a super athlete. He is an improving shooter. Defensively, he brings an edge, and he's got enough size to guard up or down on the position. So, you know, he's coming off the foot injury that he was, you know, basically cleared to go the day he got traded from Philly to Detroit. But since that took so much time and he hasn't been able, our schedule, you guys have been with us, it's been crazy. You know, I think we get our first practice after we get back to All-Star break in a month. So that'll be the opportunity where, you know, we're just finishing up. I think tomorrow's going to be 5 and 7 nights, so it's hard for him to make. We want to make sure he's safe and getting on the court, but you guys will see him soon after the All-Star break, and we'll see what he can bring. But he fits our timeline and fits something that we don't have a lot of, as I said before, and we're excited to get to know him.
Well, Justin, it's great to see as Rock goes sky high, and Keontae and Isaiah both developing quickly, and they're getting their teammates involved, Justin. I know that has to put a smile on your face.
Absolutely. Anytime, you know, our coach has said it many times, play hard and pass, and I think you're seeing a lot of glimpses of that tonight. It's a nice, at least in this first half, bounce back from, you know, I think the lights and showtime of LA of what we did 2 days ago. I think it's actually a nice sign for a young team to be able to react and process and then respond in a 48-hour period when this is their, you know, 3rd and 4-night game too.
Well, Justin, you just witnessed Walker's 4th block and his 3rd straight 100-block season, and that defense turned into a big bucket on the other end. Can't thank you enough.
Yep.
We'll check in with you soon.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Game summary brought to you by Zions Bank, the official bank of the Utah Jazz. How about this second quarter, Big T? Justin should stick around for the remainder in the second half. 23-15. Jazz shot 53% thus far. 2 of 8 from downtown. But still, moving the ball. It's a 19-6 run, and they've scored on 9 of their last 10 possessions.
Well, they have, and that 15 for the Lakers just says the Jazz's defense is really on point right now. They're more focused, as Justin said, than a couple of days ago when they were in LA. They're back at home, and the defense is rolling. LeBron's trying to change that with that deep 3, but the Jazz doing a great job of capitalizing on that great D.
9-point first half. LeBron 2 of 3 from downtown. 4-time MVP. Clarkson launches and hits. JC with a flame.
Jazz have so many options on their plays. The first one's not there, which I thought it was Lowry at the free throw line as LeBron answers again.
Back-to-back triples. LeBron is a 39% shooter, Big T, from downtown, and yes, he takes a plenty. In fact, 6 a game. Markkanen shows the ball drives. 2 number 23s working against each other. There's a step back jumper off the mark. Picked up by Vanderbilt. Jazz leading by 9, but LeBron trying to bring the Lakers back inside drive. Off the mark, picked up by JC. Jazz have a 2-on-3, 3-on-2 now as Keontae breaks open. Steps back, triples up.
It's a good look, though.
LeBron back to work. Inside pass, missed it. Great hustle by Walker.
My goodness, Walker Kessler.
Inside pass, lay it up, tapped it in by Collins.
That's just hustle. I mean, starting with the defense. I didn't think Walker Kessler was going to be able to get there. Neither did Vanderbilt. But just a beautiful series right there. Come on, right here. Walker's trailing his 5th block of the night, and then it leads to a great finish here coming off, but who's there? Right in your living room is Jordan Clarkson. John Collins finishes it up.
What a night for Walker. 5 blocks in this first half of play, 101 on the season. Luka working against Walk, drives behind the back pass, draws some oohs and ahs from this crowd. Shot clock to 9. Reeves against Keontae. Hachimura.
He's capable. He's very capable.
21 points Monday, 3 triples. JC off balance shot, takes a bounce right out to Reeves, and Hachimura just has a clear path to the rack. Markkanen up slow.
Yeah, that's the tough thing about those kind of shots. When everybody is packed into the paint, they bounce long. Lakers have a wide open fast break look.
Half a second separating shot clock, game clock here as Vanderbilt kicked that ball. 13 seconds and change for Utah. They can play for the final shot.
Coach J.J. Redick putting some pressure on Keontae there, sending a, not an all-out blitz, but putting pressure on him to try to turn that ball over.
Jazz had 7 players in double figures on Monday night, 3 here in the first half. Collins, Markkanen, and Clarkson. JC looking for more. Here's Keontae, rises up, 3, got it. With 3 on the clock here in the first half. 7 points for Keontae, all here in the second. Horn sounds. How about the Jazz putting 64 on the board against the Lakers?
Bowler, that's excellent. You talked about staying in that 30 range, staying close in this game. Even better if you can go into the half with a lead. Jazz's defense really helping them get to that 64. You love to see that. They got to keep that same energy coming out in this third quarter. We know how important it is.
Well, the Jazz scored 33 in the opening quarter, 31 in the second. Walker Kessler, the big story, with not 1, not 2, but 5 blocks. He's with Lauren.
Walker, you told me 2 nights ago after you played this team, it's about how you respond. How do you think you and your team are responding tonight?
We're doing a good job. We're playing hard, competing out there, so yeah, doing well.
What do you think it's going to take in this second half to just keep this going?
Same thing. Can't let up. Got to keep the tempo, keep the pace, keep the physicality, keep it going.
Thanks, Walker.
You tell the pace of this game, Big T. A little
he's
winded.
exhausted. Yeah.
A little winded as he goes into the locker room. Jazz put together a nice half against the Lakers, who have won 6 in a row. And the Jazz with the lead at halftime of 64-56, led by Markkanen 17. After the break, it's the Mark Miller Subaru halftime report. Mark Miller, Utah's only negotiation-free Subaru retailer. Utah led the Lakers by 3 after 1, 8 at the half, moments away from the third quarter. And T, let's look at the Bill Ford Proud Leaders, brought to you by your local Ford stores. Visit buyfordnow.com. Luka, 13. Hachimura, 12. LeBron with a dozen. Markkanen leads Utah with 17. A couple of 10-point scores in John Collins, T, and Jordan Clarkson. Walker Kessler goes 8 points, but wowed the crowd with 5 block shots. Let's check out tonight's efficiency report. It's brought to you by WCF Insurance, reminding you to be careful out there.
Well, Bowler, Lauri Markkanen is still the biggest offensive threat for the Jazz to other teams because he can score in so many different ways. That catch and release right there. He loves that shot. Jazz have really been finding him, but downhill, he has gotten so much better at finding the space and getting toughness down to the rim. This is really new for him, but he's worked on it. ISO situation, off the dribble, arise and shoot. You love to see that. Lauri Markkanen getting involved, 17 points in that first half.
We'll tell you the Jazz will host the top team in the West after the All-Star break, the Oklahoma City Thunder, coming up on Friday, February 21st. For tickets, you can go to utahjazz.com/tickets to get your seats today. I'll tell you an important note, I think, in the first half. We talked about paint points Monday. 58 scored by the Lakers. Tonight, 16 paint points by the Lakers in half number 1. They shot 69% in the paint. Tonight, 42. So the Jazz talked about getting mentally, physically tougher, and they delivered in the first 24 minutes.
Well, that starts with Walker Kessler, paint protector, but you can't just give him all the credit. John Collins, Lauri Markkanen, Kyle Filipowski, everybody has collectively been involved in making it tough for the Lakers. Man, that young man is just so fun to watch.
He's caught on quickly. He's making his 20th career start tonight. He had 5 assists, 5 points at the half. Drops in his 7th. There's Luka off the wing. And Doncic seems to find some comfort. He's now hit 7 of 11 shots.
You can pretty much count those good if nobody's out there when he catches it. He has all the time in the world.
Doncic shoots 1 of 7 in his Laker debut. Tonight he is 3 of 6 from 3.
And Bowler, Isaiah Collier, just learning on the fly. You know, we saw one early on when he put the moves on LeBron, but right here, catches Len off guard, undersized guard using the left hand. And then he drew the contact on that last one. That's just a veteran move for Isaiah Collier.
Got a note from the Laker locker room at halftime. Jackson Hayes, their starting center, out for the game with a facial contusion, suffered in the second quarter. Markkanen deep, got it.
I'm not sure what Len was thinking.
That's 20 for Markkanen.
Yeah, does he know who he's guarding? He's guarding a 7-footer that has range, that loves that shot.
Luka, same spot. This time short. Clarkson able to grab the rebound. JC strides past Luka in the paint contact. I mean, and he was out searching for Doncic.
Yeah, Lowry's like, dude, you're in the next room. You can't give me this much room and expect me not to rise up. This is what I'm good at. Lowry's like, yeah, I forgot.
Jordan Clarkson, 10-point first half.
Pizza, pizza.
Well, JC struggled, T, in the first half of the line. 2 of 6. He's now 3 of 7. One more coming.
I like the fact that he went at Luka. Luka is not known for his lateral movement or his defense, for that matter. So if you get him in a one-on-one situation, and you're Clarkson, he crossed him over, kind of got him misdirected, and drew the foul.
Reeves looks inside, goes to Hachimura, stops and pops jumper. About a 10-footer, T, and he's going to hit that shot most every time. 14 points for Hachimura.
Yeah, Walker not able to get out and contested well, and Hachimura loves that low baseline shot.
Jazz shooting at a 50% clip overall, 43% for the Lakers. Collier will take the triple. It's up short, and the ball finds its way to Luka. Quick outlet pass to LeBron, and has to run it back to the corner. Here's Reeves. Puts a shoulder down on Isaiah, pass that ball through traffic, and a foul called on Utah.
And actually, Luka Doncic playing Lauri Markkanen really well last time. I talked about his defense. He's fronting him at the nail right there at the middle of the free throw line, so the Jazz can't pass the ball to him. And then there's help behind Lauri, which is making it tough for the Jazz to get the ball to him.
They call the foul on Collier. Reeves struggled. I think it's an understatement. 1 of 8 from the floor. Thurl, he had 45 points and then dropped 22 on the Jazz. Well, so 67 in a 2-game stretch.
And he is a guy who can make up for it. So you can't look at his stats and think they mean a lot until this game is over. So he is always a threat.
Collins sets his feet. 1 and out. Reeves jumps in for the rebound, who, by the way, despite having struggles with the shot, dished down 8 dimes in the second quarter. Hachimura short. Rebound. Collier.
And that's what speed does. And you saw Isaiah Collier kind of a trot down on the fast break. And then right here he sees one guy in front of him. 0 to 100, Bowler. 2 seconds flat.
Ferrari. Lamborghini, take your pick. Let's just say high octane. And Will Hardy said, look, I think he's faster than he was a month ago.
No question.
Continues to work on his conditioning. To this playing time has helped him in a big, big way. There's a pass out to Collier. He'll dribble drive inside out. Markkanen catch. Release and 3.
Yeah, and another dime for Isaiah Collier.
Markkanen had dropped 23, 5 out of 7 from downtown.
It's like a traveling call. Isaiah Collier drawing a lot of attention in there. There's 3, 4 yellow jerseys focused on him, and Lauri Markkanen's in the corner. Splash.
3 minutes in, third quarter. Thinking about a triple-double tonight, T?
Yeah,
7, 7, 6.
Well, it's doable for Isaiah at this point. Travel here.
Yeah, his feet just kind of slid into Alex Len.
Oh, he's just too fast for his shoes, Bowler. he wanted to.
I'm checking. Did he blow a tire? No, it's still on. It's still on. Doncic back to work. Here's Reeves. They switch now. Walker around front. JC picks up Doncic. Swings it out. LeBron's. The triple's away and good.
That's just good vision by Luka. He knew where everyone was even before he made that move.
LeBron had a couple of late second quarter three-point shots and hits one early here in the third. So the turnover on a John Collins travel gives the Lakers the ball back. Jazz with a lead of 74-66. JC, little touch on the shoulder. Now Luka puts a left hand on him. How about that behind the back pass? Reeves, 3.
That's what Luka does. He will not be sped up. And it's just a amazing behind the back pass to try to get Reeves going in this half.
Just his second shot made tonight, 2 of 9, and his first triple, 1 out of 7 is Reeves. Here's John Collins in the corner. That ball just jumps out. They're going to call a foul.
Yeah, Luka. He's twirling his finger. Like he wants to have it reviewed.
Well,
I think they're going to.
They're going to call the timeout. He calls and makes the call, and J.J. Redick buys in. So the Lakers will challenge.
Well, he smacks the wrist. Question is, will they say the ball was already released?
J.J. Redick challenges.
Los Angeles is challenging the rule of a
We'll step aside. We'll have.
After Collins releases the ball, Doncic makes more than marginal contact to the arm area of John Collins. We will shoot 3 shots. The challenge will be unsuccessful, and Los Angeles will not be able to challenge the rest of the game.
And I get it, Bowler. He kind of winds up, knows he's not going to block it, and the ball is already gone, but right there, that's more than, as the official said, marginal contact. If you just maybe touch his arm, you don't get that, you win that. You probably don't even get the foul called on you.
Luka continues to shake his head. J.J. Redick is still arguing that decision. Trey Maddox tonight, by the way, the lead official. Two shots to make it 3 for Collins. Brings us to our Kia player profile. Now let's go John Collins on this 50, 40, 80 club this season. Harrison Barnes, John Collins, Durant's there, so is Jokic, Zach LaVine, and the Cat, Karl Anthony Towns.
Beast.
Oh, he's been the most consistent Jazz man throughout. Handled himself incredibly well. Had a tough start after coming over 7 years with Atlanta.
Yeah.
Trying to learn the Jazz system. This year seems to just fit in like a glove. Makes his free throws.
You know, and even as a veteran, he has really upped his game with a lot more responsibility than he had in Atlanta to do more things as the Lakers turn it over here. Miscommunication between Luka and Reeves.
Kessler hands it off to Clarkson. How about that little scoop? Come up short with a tap in. Oh, boy.
Well, Jordan knew that was short when it rolled off his fingers, was the first one to it.
Markkanen shuts down Luka. Baseline out front, LeBron. He'll take the three. Short. Rebound right into the hands of Clarkson. JC working his magic against Hachimura to the left. Up, off the glass, got the rim and in.
Abracadabra, Bowler.
1, 2, 3. Houdini 2.0 continues a 7-0 run by the Jazz. And how about Utah tonight? They flipped the switch on the paint. They've got a 30-16 advantage on the Lakers.
I think Jordan just mesmerizes the defense on those dribbles.
Look at shot. Ricochets out.
It is so hard to tell what Jordan is going to do. And by the time you figure it out, that right there happens, Bowler.
High off the window over Alex Len. Clarkson putting on a show here in quarter number 3. Hachimura gave up the triple. Collins runs out. Here's Doncic. Walker got back, puts a body on him, going to draw a foul and put Doncic to the line for 2.
Well, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat. I'm back at it. Jordan Clarkson with a quick put back, and right here, Hachimura is like, man, what are you going to do? That. And then the third one against the same Rui Hachimura. Len can't help. The flame is hot.
Luke is at the line. Let's check in with Lauren, who, by the way, Lauren, I tell you, JC's an artist, right?
He is, guys. He's definitely using the court as, you know, to paint on it like an artist. And, you know, Big T actually asked this question to Coach Hardy the other day, the first matchup against the Lakers this week, about how it is replicating Collins' type of energy. They both bring a different type of energy, but Coach Hardy said, you know, Jordan plays at a tempo that makes the rest of the team keep up. And all stages that he's played on, they've been kind of big, some of them. So he has this confidence and swagger that makes his teammates more comfortable too, but his pace and movement on the court, that gets the rest of the group going. And it has the last couple games he's started as well, guys.
7th start for Jordan Clarkson this year, mostly off the bench. Won that 6th man award when Joe Ingles was alongside. John Collins with a muscle move around Len.
I mean, strong. Nice little delayed action. Takes the bump and really kind of shoots on the way down.
Collins has hit 5 of 9 shots, 15 points. Walker Kessler faces up Reeves. Going to count that. That ball is on the downward flight, and John Collins got a piece of it. So Reeves into double figures with 11. (85-71). Jazz by 14. Out front, Keontae. 3, bang.
Great bowler. That pass that Jordan Clarkson made, a great block right there. John turns into, wow!
You're not kidding. Delta Center erupts. The Jazz getting it done both ends of the floor. The triples, the defense, another triple. Markkanen has lit it up with 26 against the Lakers, and the lead is 20. To by Zions Bank, the official bank of the Utah Jazz. Utah has scored on 7 straight possessions, and they have put together a 20-point lead on the Los Angeles Lakers, who beat the Jazz just 2 nights ago by 19, 132-113.
Yeah, you talked about triple-double watch for Collier. Jordan Clarkson, 18 points, 6 dimes, and 8 rebounds, Bowler. Just killing it out there.
How about 75% from the floor, 4 of 6 from 3 in the quarter, and 10 paint points. That's how you get 27 with still 5:10 to play in the third.
Yeah, the defense has just really been steady and consistent for the Jazz.
Tapped out by Markkanen. Keontae tried to split the 2 defenders, and Luka got him on a bump out front. Be 3 on Luka Doncic. Make that 4 on Luka.
And it's just smart. I mean, if you have Luka in between you and the basket, you've got to take him head on.
Keyonte 10 points, 17 minutes off the bench. He'll get one more. Keyonte leads this team in assists barely, 5.8, 5.8 assists a game. Collier chasing him at 5.7. 92-71. Dalton connect on the floor. Luka. LeBron waiting in the corner. Connect. Three. Tapped up. Missed it by Vanderbilt. Chases down the miss. Luka drives. Here's LeBron. Great closeout by Markkanen. The three ricochets out. Keyonte with the rebound.
You're right. Great defense by Lowry. Not going for the pump fake by LeBron.
Connect jumps in, takes it away from Walker on that pass into the paint. LeBron, wing three. Keyonte just waited for that ball to jump into his hands. Passes quickly, sends a ball on the floor. He takes the bump from Luka. The jumper again short.
Again, who did he attack? Luka Doncic. Foul on him. I like the fact that Bryce Sensabaugh didn't settle for that catch and shoot right here, getting to the body, and he hits him right there on the shooting hand.
Lakers have hit just one of their last 8 shots. And you can kind of see Luka, it's difficult for him to play a high pace, to get back on defense, finds himself out of position on occasion.
For a very long period of time, right? I mean, you were right. He isn't in basketball shape, not for long periods of time. He has bursts of energy, but it's going to take him a minute to really get up to speed with how the Lakers really want to play, because you can't play the same kind of slow down half court game that he was playing in Dallas, which he really likes, obviously.
Luka takes a seat, 5 fouls, 13 shots, 16 points. Reeves watches up a triple. Ball comes loose. Walker knocked it away from Vanderbilt. JC races front court. Will stop and go. Dribble, drive. Back out front on a reset. Jazz playing with high level confidence right now on both ends of the floor. JC launches a three. Airballed it out. It bounds and it'll be Laker ball.
It's okay. You get a heat check, JC.
Vanderbilt wanted nothing to do with Walker. Nothing.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Then Vanderbilt slips a pass, taken away. There's Sensabaugh leaning in for three. Good look by Clarkson, gets it right back. JC drives, glass, put it back, walk. Amazing.
Oh, that's fun basketball for these fans. They came to see a show.
They're getting one. Walker Kessler has not missed a shot. 5 for 5. Got a loose ball foul.
Jordan Clarkson again going inside. The sheriff cleaning up the town right here on a missed shot.
T, that's good. He brought in the wagons, the horse.
The whole posse.
Here's LeBron. Now they go to Hachimura. Corner three, sweet. Nearly fell into the front row. Rui Hachimura, 17, played at Gonzaga in his 6th season of play.
The Jazz have been doing a pretty decent job in closing out on three-point shooters.
Walker back cut. Keontae the dime.
Wow.
Walker, I mean, just having his way. 6 for 6 from the floor.
That's just great. A great read by Walker Kessler to go back door. Great timing on the pass.
Connect.
Bowler, that's why Connect's in the game. Connect is in the game to get threes instead of twos, and watch Keontae's eyes, the vision, and that quick pass. Man, you cannot lob that thing. You throw it right over the top of Rui's head and connecting with Walker Kessler.
Connect dropped his second three. Beautiful pass. He slices inside. Collier to Keontae, the two young guards for the Utah Jazz.
Coach Will Hardy is just so excited to see his team execute on both ends of the court.
Right now, you take Collier's numbers, T. 7, 7, and 7. It is a jackpot night.
Right there, just a nice cut. Unspoken communication. Just look at the teammates' eyes. You know exactly what they're thinking.
Isaiah here sends the ball. Back out front, bounce it, Keontae. Jazz looking patient. Shot clock rolls under 10. Collier keeps the dribble alive, drives reverse. Oh, what a score.
Come on, boy.
What a bucket by this young kid out of USC.
Even got fouled on, he got hit on the head. Going under that right side of the basket.
Hachimura into the paint, back out. One quick pass to the corner, connect for the moment with a hot hand. Couple of quick triples here in the third.
And that is what Coach J.J. Redick is looking for. We need threes to get us closer. We just can't go twos one after another.
Lakers have hit 15 of 37, 41%, but they have let the paint wide open tonight as Walker goes back up inside. A 40-point third quarter for the Jazz, the most in a third quarter this season for the Jazz.
Bowler, some nasty English right here. Just, oh! You got two defenders there, can't get there in time. Let's take a second look. Up, the undersized Isaiah Collier in the forest with the trees. I think a branch hit him on the head.
Oh, sure did. That was a big branch. I tell you, that young man was born to be a point guard.
Yes, he was. And you talked about him being faster. You know, Coach Will Hardy talked about him being faster now. Well, he had to learn the speed of the game at this level. You know, at USC, he was high-paced, but it's a whole different animal here in the association.
Passes off to Collins, 7 on the shot, under a minute to go here in the third. Been a dynamic scoring and defensive performance by the Jazz. Tap down, picked up for a moment by Collins. Hachimura has it front court. Looks over the top, connect. Try to put it down. LeBron will finish. But take that bucket away because it looked like Connect fouled as he went to the rim.
Keontae George kind of got underneath Connect there on that attempted lob dunk. Right here, you see contact. Gets him in the air, throws him off balance. Doesn't get the basket, but he gets to the line.
Short on the first attempt, he'll get another. Upcoming schedule brought to you by University of Utah Health, the trusted healthcare partner for the Jazz on and off the court. Tomorrow we'll finish our final game before the All-Star break against the LA Clippers. That's a game that had to be made up because of the LA Fires. San Francisco, the All-Star weekend festivities begin Friday in Oklahoma City. We'll start things off February 21st right here at home. 7 straight after tomorrow night at Delta Center.
Walker Kessler getting a much-needed rest for that fourth quarter coming up, but they're putting a lot of pressure on the point guards now.
Tough pass, one touch to Johnny Juzang. Triple, missed it. Vanderbilt's got it. Ball deflected. Keontae. He's fouled by Vanderbilt. And T, I believe it's behind the three-point line.
I think he was stepped out of bounds.
He stepped down, okay. Everyone's standing down there, and you're right. It's kind of a blind spot. LeBron will baseball pass it to half court. Horn sounds, and the Jazz hit the fourth quarter. 104-86. What a quarter it was.
For this game, all you have to do is find the America First logo that's hidden behind one of the dimes, and you can go home with $250. Does that sound good, Chad?
12 minutes remain. Jazz Lakers. This crowd, not a seat left in the house that Larry Miller built, Delta Center. Jazz outscored the Lakers 40-30 in the third quarter. Also, the paint, a 20-6 advantage in the third. The Lakers did finish strong, which could be a factor as you start the fourth. They hit their final 5 shots after starting 5 of 18.
Well, you just saw that play. Isaiah Collier. The Jazz are having a lot of great success with the point guards going downhill and getting that attention. Bowler, look at those numbers. Triple-double watch, baby.
Remember the time Clarkson had one? Maybe tonight? Yeah, that's right. JB in the truck reminds me, the first one in 16 years, by the way, for Clarkson.
Could be time.
Collier now, once again, in double figures with 10.
You're going to see a lot of threes go up with the Lakers here.
Reeves pushes one inside. Foul on the floor.
The Lakers have a pretty well-balanced attack as well, with 5 guys in double figures. 4 of the starters, and then off the bench, Dalton Knecht.
Filipowski picked up his second personal foul. Reeves will be at the line for 2. Here's something to think about.
Get a super fast connection to the Utah Jazz with Xfinity. Bring on the good stuff.
We talk about Collier with 10, 8 assists, 7 rebounds. The last rookie, in fact, the only Jazz rookie with a triple-double, Big Mark Eaton, 1983. Just a chew-on. 12 points, 12 blocks, 14 rebounds.
Yeah, that's hard to do for a big. Get that double-figure rebounds. Told you I had a triple-double once. Double-figure points, double-figure rebounds, and 10 turnovers.
I knew there's something to that story. Collier, the victim, picks up the foul.
And those aren't bad fouls, right? You want that foul to keep Vanderbilt from scoring on a mismatch under the basket.
Jazz guard line continues to excel. This is with Colin Sexton injured, trying to fight his way back from that ankle sprain.
Keontae George getting that foul on LeBron, kind of wrapped his arm around him with the left. Got caught.
Third foul on Keontae. Dando. Pardon me. Koloko scores his first 2. Flip. Hands it off to Isaiah. How about that pass? Just knocked away quickly by Knecht. Juzang saved it. Foul. LeBron gets tied up there with John Collins.
Yeah, LeBron's complaining about something. I'm not quite sure what it is. Let's watch right here. He loses the ball.
I'm guessing he thought he may have been fouled as he spun away from Collins. Instead, now John's at the line for 2.
Yeah, I don't see how he could have thought he was fouled on that. He just kind of turned and lost the ball.
Collins stays perfect at the line.
The Lakers are out of challenges, by the way, so might be a crucial stat for them later in the game if they try to make a run here.
LeBron brings it across the timeline. Coming up on 10 minutes left in this one. The Jazz will be back on the floor tomorrow night against the LA Clippers. Harden and Kawhi. That'll be the final game before the All-Star break. LeBron, Hachimura, corner, 3, no. Rebound nearly by Walk. Inside LeBron, still battling at the age of 40.
Let's see if they give this to Walker. I thought Walker was pretty clean.
Walker Kessler the foul.
Let's take a look at it now. He goes up. Oh, that's a challengeable call. I think the Jazz will win it. They will challenge it.
See, how'd you know? ESP, my friend.
I tell you.
The challenge is on. There he is, the challenger, George Rodman, 109-89, Utah. Well, while we were away, the coach's challenge brought to you by Motive Health. I tell you, that angle, it looks clean, but they say he went from A to B, line to line.
Yeah, I think A is straight up, and then he turns his body, which is B, I'm guessing. So it's not a definite vertical jump. But, man, I just don't understand the rule enough, but that looked like a clean block to me.
Looked like his 6th block for sure. Instead, LeBron gets 2 free throws. He misses the first of 2. The Lakers now, by the way, will be in the bonus the rest of the way.
Well, we'll see if he'll donate some chicken here to our fans. Probably not right now.
LeBron tonight has hit 6 of 13, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, 18 points.
Jazz have done well when they get downhill.
There's Collier, resets out front, has to hurry. Straight away triple, up, out, rebound LeBron. James has played 31 minutes deep in this game. Hachimura inside and a foul.
And you have to expect the Lakers are going to make a run. I said this off during the break, but I think maybe Luka is done.
I would think so.
No, he's still on minute restriction.
He's played 23. And when we saw them Monday night, I thought the number was about 25.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can't look past the Lakers. You've got a lead here if you're the Jazz, but I wouldn't say it was comfortable.
17, it can be wiped away quickly in the NBA.
You got to get physical. You got to go downhill.
Jazz work perimeter. Now they go paint. Little pocket pass. Doc Collins in traffic picks it up. And then a foul, though, called before the shot by Reeves, who took a grab at Collins.
Yeah, another potential assist by Isaiah Collier. Stopped by the foul by Reeves. Isaiah, Johnny Juzang, and Collins go to the bench to see if this group can continue to generate that energy. Jordan Clarkson's out there, so I don't think there's any question about his energy.
Walker called for the ball. He's got it. Put it down. Oh, beautiful.
Another $50 donation from your Utah Forward stores to the Utah Food Bank, making a local difference. It's built for a crowd.
He is so good on that little roll to the rim. He picks and then rolls. Koloko takes it right at the rack and a whistle.
Second time Walker has gotten off the defender and the pass on the money. So great vision, great eyes by Keontae George. The big man gets another flush.
Big T, the Jazz delivered 29 dimes in LA Monday night. Tonight, 26. Koloko gets the first one to fly.
Well, the Lakers have some length out there defensively on Koloko, but he's not a proven rim protector, a proven shot blocker. So the Jazz need to test him. And when you do that, you're going to get wide open looks that the Jazz have been knocking down pretty well tonight.
Koloko makes 2 at the line. 111.94. See, this is the time, too, where Will Hardy has spoken so many times this year. Okay, you've got the lead, now can you win?
Short shot clock.
Markkanen has to rush it. Koloko the rebound, finds LeBron.
Yeah, the Jazz can get better looks than that. Well, I think the guards really have to initiate that draw and kick.
Reeves step back against Cody Williams. Ball tapped out, picked up by Connect. Deflected. Cody Williams, nice job on the defensive side now, drives inside, finger rolls it. Blocking foul, the call. Austin Reeves.
Cody Williams making an impact tonight on the defensive end. 50-50 ball. Actually, like a 33% ball. There were 3 of them there. He comes up with it.
Cody Williams had a 5-point first half. Let's go coast to coast, presented by Delta. Proud to be the official airline and community partner of the Utah Jazz. Durant, 30,000 points. Yes, 8th player to do so in NBA history. There's another. Ben Simmons of the Clippers signs as a free agent. And Holly Rowe, our own Holly Rowe, named University of Utah commencement speaker.
Awesome. Congrats, Holly.
Yeah. Seven-point game. Cody Williams in 9 minutes. He's hit all 4 free throws. Koloko tried to put it down with one hand. Walker took it away. Keontae, the trailer to JC, leans in, triple. Yeah.
Flame on Jordan Clarkson.
21 for JC. Timeout, Lakers. Jazz manufacture a 7-0 run. You knew it was coming. Keontae saw him. Leans in, the triple. 116-94 Utah. Time for the bucket chart. It's brought to you by your hometown KFC. T, break this down. Not a spot on the floor Markkanen has not liked tonight.
Yeah, he really likes that free throw line in the middle, but you can tell they're guarding him. They're fronting him there, but every other place, really, he's finding a way to get his shots, whether it's off the break, catch and shoot, downhill in the paint, pass, hit Lowry in the corner wide open. So they have found him, and this is the kind of game he needs to have to win a game like this. I know it's not over, but man, what an impact Lowry has had on this game all the way through.
Well, J.J. Redick has emptied the bench. Shake Milton scores his 7th point of the game. Bronny James on the floor. Markieff Morris as well. There's a rebound pulled in by Goodwin. Bronny gets a round of applause to see him for the first time as a pro here in Salt Lake.
Yeah, those part-time Laker fans in the arena are cheering for him to score.
Markieff Morris, longtime vet from Kansas. Bronny misses and the rebound to Walker. 7 rebounds for Kessler, 16 points, 5 blocked shots.
Might have to put his former teammate Isaiah Collier in to make sure he doesn't get a shot off.
Markkanen, two-hand hammer over Lynn.
Take that.
Markkanen with a nice game. He's busted out, inside out. 28 for Lowry. Inside Lynn. Banked in 2. The Big T, Alex Lynn, after an 0 for 3 start, scores his first 2, and then Markkanen, just left alone, took it home. And Markkanen now has 30 in his pocket.
And Keontae George, his 9th assist of the night.
Turnaround shot, down it goes. So Shake Milton It's Lowry's 4th 30-point game this season and his first since January 7th. Keyonte, 3.
I knew that was good. As that ball was coming out to Keyonte in rhythm, catch and shoot. He loves those kind of passes.
18 for George. The Jazz have now hit 14 of 37 from 3.
There's a 6 block for Walker Kessler.
Bronny James, high floater, missed it, but a foul.
Right here, downhill Lauri Markkanen is a dangerous thing. Len not a shot blocker, and Lauri proving it. Goes through the defense, finishes nicely.
They whistled that foul on Markkanen. His first. James, Bronny James at the line. Father-son combo, something that LeBron talked about, dreamt about, to have son-father on the same team, and it all worked out that way. 1 year at USC alongside Isaiah Collier. Walker chases down the rebound. 5 minutes left. Clippers tomorrow night. Clarkson into the paint. He was fouled on that drive. He can play fast, slow, medium, you name it. Just dial it up or dial it down.
Yeah, he's just so mesmerizing to watch as a player. And I think sometimes the defense gets kind of caught up because they don't know what kind of shot he's going to take or what decisions he's going to make. And he is just he's walking art is what he is.
Walker comes out, 16 points, 8 rebounds, 6 blocked shots, 2 steals.
That's a proud coach right there.
And T, there's a reason why, as Markkanen continues to punish the rim, there's a reason why Walker leads the league in field goal percentage. He went 8 for 8 tonight, 71% when the night started. Markkanen now with 32.
Keyonte with double-figure assists with 10. Connecting with Lauri 2 times in a row. Off the screen by Clarkson. Give him another one. Beautiful find. Good to see Lauri having this kind of a game. And Isaiah Collier is about to enter the game.
And JC should get a round of applause as he goes out. Markieff Morris scores his first point. Collier, Johnny Juzang also checks in for Markkanen, who puts on a show here tonight with 32.
There's a moment.
Hello, old friend. Just last year, we're hanging out at USC.
Look where we are now.
Collier back to direct with 10 points, 9 assists, and 7 rebounds. Working alongside Keyonte. Those two have combined for 19 of the Jazz 30 assists in this game.
Amazing.
Juzang working against the vet. Morris. Bucket comes out. Just fell off the rim. Lynn the rebound. Morris. He was picked up, Markieff, earlier this season with that trade for Luka in Dallas. $125 to 3.
Well, this is one of those memorable. It's going to be one of those memorable wins, especially because you always talk about the ability to bounce back with the same team after a poor performance in LA.
Morris hits the 3. 3.5 left. Well, T, some good things happened in that game, right? Monday night in LA. Got away though in the first half. Jazz pushed back, cut it to 132-113 the final. But 7 players again scored in double figures, 29 assists. But it's the turnovers that hurt that night, 19 in all.
Yeah.
And tonight the Jazz have just taken much better care of the ball. 11 in all, and 13 points scored by the Lakers.
Yeah, and that's just That really is the difference. And that game in LA, I thought, was a poor start for the Jazz. And when you have to try to fill up that hole you've dug yourself into, it's just hard. The numbers will look deceiving at the end of the game because the fourth quarter was pretty nice for the Jazz. But I think they scored 38 points in the fourth. But you had 3 abysmal quarters, really, and the defense just was not on point tonight. It was on point from the jump.
Yeah, they played even with the Lakers in the third. And you're right, a 38-32 fourth quarter advantage Utah. Bronny James, the crowd wanted a bucket, they got one. Filipowski puts his shoulder down, rolls inside, missed it with the left hand, saw Alex Len coming over. James parks in the corner, the 3, good.
Well, it's really stat time for Bronny right now. With the game out of reach, he gets an opportunity to get some minutes.
Works against Isaiah Collier. Rifles a pass out. Juzang lets it fly. No. Rebound. Here comes the Lakers one more time. Crowd wants James to take that shot. Gives it to Lynn. Gets it back. Collier jumps out. Morris against Cody Williams. He'll take the jumper. Tapped out. Reset. Two minutes left. The Jazz get and force a turnover. There's a lob. Cody Williams could not finish. And Lynn scores inside. 14-point game with 1:45 left.
Jazz going to take their time, run some time off the shot clock here.
Well, this game, T, as Johnny leaves it down low, Flip can't get the shot away. But you're going to cool off a hot team, by the way. Lakers won 6 straight, 10 of 11. And Utah will pick up a win. They've lost 3 straight and 12 of their last 14.
Yeah, and this is a quality win. Quality win where a lot of guys did a lot of good things. And a lot of it was on the defensive end. And I think you'll hear about that end of the court a lot from Coach Will Hardy in his postgame. You have to be proud of the collective effort.
Lynn grabs a rebound. Crowd making their way out of the building. Tomorrow night, the Clippers in town. Morris rises up, the shot short, gets another try. Out of bounds, it'll be Jazz ball. Jordan Goodwin out of St. Louis wearing that mask, has a nasal fracture. Blitz Collier out front, breaks it to Keontae. Here's Johnny, catch and shoot, 3. Out it comes, Shake Milton with the ball. See, during the course of an 82-game schedule, as Goodwin drops a triple, you have to come away with some wins to continue to motivate the young team. They put a lot of hours on the floor, and to beat the Lakers at home, and you said it well, this team was basically full force tonight. The Jazz missing Sexton, but really both teams brought it.
And that's how you want it.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
You want the other team to be healthy, especially with Luka and LeBron playing. But when the Jazz are healthy, and it's a mixture of veterans with the energy and the young players developing on the fly. It's a really nice game.
Okay, Filipowski did a great job putting the pressure on Bronny James, but that is one tough 3.
It's a tough shot
that James just put down. And this game taking Taking it down to the final seconds. There we go. LeBron will take his way to the locker room as he prepares for the All-Star game in San Francisco. But a lot of really good things happen here tonight. The Jazz get a huge game of 32 from that man, Lauri Markkanen. The Diamond Play of the Game belongs to Markkanen. Brought to you by Morgan Jewelers. Always brilliant.
So many to choose from, but you like that one we just saw a little while ago in the fourth quarter, just going through bodies, punishing them. The finisher, finishing strong.
One of his better overall complete games tonight, Big T. Just dominant inside out. The Jazz win, you win with Swig. Celebrate the sweet taste of victory with a free cup of pretzel bites. Download the Swig app. Swig, the official soda shop of the Utah Jazz. So Markkanen drops 32 on the Lakers, and he is standing by with Lauren Green.
Yeah, guys, Lauri, your fourth 30-point game this season, and your teammates were finding you all over the court. How important were they to your performance tonight?
I mean, that's what, when we play our basketball, just move the ball and play unselfishly. Everybody's going to score some points, so that's what happened tonight, and hopefully we can keep going tomorrow.
And then you were aggressive at the rim, too. Can you walk me through that two-handed dunk you had over Alex Len where you were just driving?
I think it was one-handed dunk. Just trying to attack the rim after they run me off the three-point line when I made a couple, so it makes the reads easier. And I'm glad that this time it actually went in. So I missed a couple this year. So.
And we know how big defensive stops are for your pace. Walker Kessler, 6 blocks tonight. How important is he as an anchor for your defense?
Yeah, Blocker Kessler. That's what he does. Just when he plays with a lot of energy, we get out and run, and I think he's the anchor and kind of gets everybody going, and then we'll fly around the defense and just makes our offense easier.
One more game here tomorrow night before All-Star Weekend. How are you guys carrying this momentum into tomorrow's game?
Yeah, enjoy the win tonight. It's been a little rough lately, so I'm glad we got this win, and I think everybody feeling good going tomorrow, and so let's try to do it again.
Thanks, Lauri. Congrats.
All right, thank you, Lauri. Thank you, Lauren. The Jazz break a 3-game slide. They also pick up their 6th home win. They've won 3. They've gone 3-1 in the last 4 here at Delta Center. Jazz 131, Lakers 119. Let's send it upstairs. Here's Alima and Mike. Guys.
Bowler, thank